Hi guys, this is Christy with Vegan Food for Thought, and I just wanted to share what I've been doing lately with this whole pandemic thing, and just what we can do for the environment to help with climate change, and yeah, that's basically uh, the gist of it. And I've been wanting to post for a while now, but I feel like just now I've finally gotten kind of used to the new routine of distance learning with my kids and avoiding the smoke from the wildfires that have been going on in California and just trying to, figure my way through life and stuff. I've just been trying to focus on, a lot of self care and taking care of my family and keeping everybody healthy and just quarantining basically. Everything's been good. And so anyway, what I wanted to share with everybody is I've been supplementing some things, and there are three things, and these are like the three number one things that you can do for your immune system is you can focus on vitamin D, zinc, and vitamin C. And so with vitamin D, I really like to get sun if I can. Although when it's smoky outside, I also try not to go outside when it's smoky, and to not breathe in the air when the air quality is bad. And it's like the California's hit some records on how bad the air quality has been lately. So it's important to avoid, going out and exercising and things outside when it's like this. But for the most part, summer has been, the air has been clear and it's been nice. So I've been trying to focus on, working out when it's nice outside and getting like around 15 minutes a day and more if I can. If I have the time to. If you want to like do some research on vitamin D, there's actually Dr. Pam Popper on YouTube. She has a lot of research papers on how supplementing vitamin D it can raise your blood levels, but it isn't actually being used by your body. So I really believe in, getting the natural source of the supplement if possible. Sometimes it isn't always possible. But I also like to eat mushrooms for vitamin D. I think the portobello mushrooms have a lot of them, have vitamin D in them. And you can also you can even put your mushrooms in sun and they can absorb the sunlight. So that's pretty cool. But that's in the past I've had lower levels of vitamin D, and I know it's a really common one in America to have low levels of vitamin D. So it is a really important one it's actually a hormone. Your body uses it as a hormone. So it's a very important one for your immune system. And then also zinc. Zinc is one that boosts your immune system and like improves the functioning of it. So I have been taking zinc. I've also been low in zinc. So I was like supplementing before this whole pandemic started with that. But now I've been a little bit more regular with it too because it's one of those ones that I don't want to be low in, especially right now. I am taking a liquid form of zinc right now. It kind of hurts my stomach, but I try to eat pumpkin seeds, but those aren't something that I really like to eat daily. I am supplementing the zinc. And there's like a liquid form of it that's just like in water. There's nothing else added to it. You don't even have to take a pill. So I don't mind that one too much. If I take a lot of it, it does hurt my stomach. But if I take it with food, I really like the way it doesn't bother my stomach as much. So zinc and then vitamin C. As a vegan, I get a lot of vitamin C normally, but it's one of those ones that's really important now, especially. So I've been drinking. I just got this amla juice that you can get online. There are tons of sources of it. It's like all over, but yeah, you can just have like pineapples or anything really. But the amla juice has like I don't know. It's like a lot of vitamin C. It's really concentrated, so I think it's a good source of it if you really want to boost your vitamin C levels. I've been low in vitamin C before, so that's another thing is it's really good to go and get tested, to get checked to see where your levels are because I didn't know it, but I wasn't absorbing all the things that I was eating. So for me, it's really important to supplement. I have like a background with like Hashimoto's and hypothyroidism and leaky gut and stuff, and just all kinds of things that prevent my body from absorbing the things that I'm eating. there's a from a history of like, medications and just antibiotics and all that can, get in the way of your body just, eating and absorbing stuff the way it should. But yeah, that's what I've been doing during this whole pandemic thing. I've been feeling pretty good. I don't really worry too much about myself getting sick throughout all this, but yeah, I wouldn't want to give that to anybody else. I wouldn't want to get anybody else sick, and so I do worry about that part of it. But yeah, everything else has been good. Yeah, I feel like I should do two separate videos here. Maybe I will. I'll post the second one. I'll talk about the climate change and stuff because I don't want to cram all this into one video, really. But that's just basically what I've been doing. I wanted everybody to share like what they've been doing to survive this whole pandemic. Yeah, obviously, I've also been like wearing my mask and being very careful. Washing my hands more and things like that. And just trying to prevent, getting sick or getting anyone else sick. And luckily, I haven't been sick at all since this whole thing started. I actually, now that I went back on it, I realized the first wave of the coronavirus hit the US and it was something like November of last year. It was a long time ago. And when I thought back about it, I have never been, I didn't get super sick, but in February, I did get this cough that lasted like over 2 weeks. And I had an unusually like large amount of phlegm that I was coughing up, and it was just a very interesting, like it was something that I made note of. I couldn't like forget how I felt because I've never coughed so much up without, I didn't have like, luckily somehow it wasn't a painful cough. Normally when I get a cough, like when I cough that much, it hurts, but somehow it wasn't painful. But I did have to Google, like I thought I had, what was it? Like some sort of lung infection, bronchitis. I thought because it was like green phlegm that I couldn't stop coughing up. But luckily I got better. I also started, I wasn't supplementing, but I had some elderberry juice, and that was actually what cleared it up within like a few days. I was coughing and coughing for 2 whole weeks, and then I finally remembered to drink some elderberry juice. And they have some of it in the store, like these little lozenges with the zinc, and I think they have some added sugar and things like that. But yeah, if you can get a hold of elderberries, they have them dried at stores, and I'm lucky enough to have elderberries just like growing outside around. So I had some available to me, but those are one of my favorite things whenever I have a cough, to go for those, and they like usually almost instantly clear up lung infections and coughs and stuff. But um, I also wanted to mention my son in February. He was sick before I was, and he actually went to the emergency room because he had a fever that was 105 degrees. And gosh, yeah, he wasn't with me at the time when he got sick. He was with his dad, but yeah, it was pretty scary that he was that sick. So I really want to say that he probably did already get the coronavirus, but I haven't gotten him checked. And I really, I don't want to like expose him any more to anything than he already needs to be, but yeah, I have a strong feeling that we probably already got it, but then at the same time, I've heard that the virus can be mutating, and that it is possible that you could get it again and again. So there's not a lot that we even really know about all this whole thing, but yeah, it's just interesting what's been going on. And I wonder if anyone else has had the same experience. It seems like everybody that I've talked to, their family had like this wave of some sort of flu like thing going on around, it was like early February and March, or before the whole pandemic thing started. But yeah, share down below if you've gone through anything funny like that. It seemed like this year was really, really bad for colds and flus and stuff, but maybe there's other things too that are getting worse. But um, yeah, that's just basically what we've been doing and what we've been dealing with. But yeah, I do think that the elderberry juice, like if anybody does get the coronavirus, you should take some of that, because it does. Elderberry juice and pineapple juice are really good at clearing up coughs and lung stuff. So yeah, I would really recommend that. Any time that I ever get a cough, I always make sure drink it, or to give it to other people when they're not feeling good and coughing too. So yeah, that's basically what's been going on. Yeah, I'm glad I finally get to share. I feel like I finally just now, like, things have kind of settled down a little bit, and I've kind of gotten some sort of routine down with like the distance learning programs that the kids are in, and with everything that's been going on. But um, yeah, that's basically it. And I promise I will share another video soon. Everybody, please take care of yourselves, and yeah, do the social distancing and everything, and yeah, take it easy.